Yeah, this guy here, Obama, lied. He sits there, 28 years old, and dedicate his time to trying to diss Obama, like Obama does him something wrong. He don't even know Obama, and like he did him something wrong. Obama's for the poor people. His record speaks for itself. Everybody that he been with been heroes. From Jeremiah Wright, he was a hero that was born where racism was in America prevalent, and since he was born in that time, he still did the patriotic thing and still fought in a war that people of his world that he was living in, the upper people, the government and all that, thought he was less than a man. So that's a real hero, Jeremiah Wright. Anybody can have a dispute with the government. People right now are having dispute with the government, mad at what George Bush did. They say all kind of stuff. That's why they ready to go either for McCain or they want to go for Obama, or they wanted Hillary or Palin. So that's why everybody wants. So everybody pissed off with the government. Everybody say all kind of stuff. So what you saying there is quite bogus. You are a racist person, 28 years old, still lost in your own mind. You are a racist person. Anybody sits there all day like Hannity and Lou Dobbs and can't find nothing good with Obama, who been there for 2 years in the Senate, 2 years, and made all kind of moves, done was a lawyer, wasn't rich, was able to put himself through school, pay through school, and still have 2 kids, never cheated. McCain is not no honest person. First of all, he was a loser at war. First of all, he flew the first time in a plane, got knocked down. Didn't even survive, got knocked down. Then tried to do it again, which happened again, got knocked down. The reason why he even went inside the military was to follow his family. But what has his family done with Martha Luther King? Did he vote for Martin Luther King's holiday? No. Why would somebody not vote for Martin Luther King holiday, especially in them time that McCain was up age, where he see how much great stuff he done? What has his family done for that? I don't know nothing. First of all, when they asked him how many houses he had, he did not know. First time they asked him about economics, he said that wasn't his best thing. You look back in 2000 something, 2000 Republican primary or whatever it was, they was telling him that his Indian, daughter that he adopted was from him messing around with a black lady. Why would you be with a place? Why would you be with a party who talks bad about your kid? He is a puppet. First of all, back in the days, he knew that terrorizing stuff was terrible, because he learned that if they would have killed him off or did the same thing that he saw in Abu Ghraib, they would have murdered him. So that's the reason why he was against it. Then later on, with everything what this guy does, this guy sits there and see a tax cut. Instead of him saying in the beginning, he was like, whoa, how can we give a tax cut to all these rich people? Nah, man, I'm against this stuff. Then later on, to be elected, to go with the conservative part of his group would stay with him. He goes and flip-flops. What a real man right there. He's really a man. What have you have done for the blacks and stuff up there? You talking about when they had that party, when they was cracking on each other? Yo, this was back in the day. They wouldn't even have a black person up there. So it's something. So what do you think Reverend Wright felt when he was talking his stuff? What do you think that white guy pastor that was at Reverend Wright's church was talking about? He was white, and he was telling you what he see from white people of what they have done to blacks. So what you talking about? You should respect every black person that ain't killing nobody or willing to forgive from all the nonsense that went on. You don't know what it's like. The only ones probably know a little bit of what feeling bad or feeling less than a person was the Jews. So what are you talking about? You're just a scrub, straight up and down a scrub. That's what you are, straight up scrub. Yeah. It's in his room. Yeah, you're a straight up scrub, talking all that nonsense every day like this man is some bad man and stuff like that. What are you, crazy or what? Man went to school and all that stuff, and he's sitting here trying to help people, and you sitting here talking about ACORN and stuff like that, like he works for them. Even if he gave them money, he gave them money because he wants them to work for the poor people, to get people to vote, because he know that he's trying to make a voice for the poor people, because the poor people don't have that much money and lawyers and stuff, so they need all the help that he can get. Now, if there was some stuff going on, some crazy stuff going on, some fraud stuff going on, what place you know in the world that's not a fraud stuff? You look into your mind. The government's fraud, the jails is fraud, the DA is a fraud, All that police are frauds. Policemen are frauds. They go home to their family and act like everything is good when they done destroyed everything in the hood and try to make you feel less than a man, where they couldn't even do that to their own kid and put their own kid into place, where they try to come outside and try to put people either older than them or younger than them, or maybe you just got a hard on against them or whatever and try to make them feel bad. You should be happy. First of all, Brahma is for all of y'all. Everybody. White, black, Spanish, Indian, Asian, everybody. So when you talking here talking that trash like McCain did something, McCain ain't do nothing. He been there 26 years and he wasted time. And you want to talk about scandal? He had a scandal back in the days where they cleared him. They don't talk about it too much. Bring it back up. He had somebody who was talking about gays. Yeah, gays. Gays who got a lot of power in this world. So all you gay people out there, realize that what's his name? McCain had a friend that was talking about y'all, saying stuff about y'all. So don't vote for him. Don't vote for this guy. Ask him what was this thing with him. How can he even hang with him after a person say that? Ask him that. Ask him stuff like that up on there. McCain is a a flip-flopper. You heard what I'm saying? A flip-flopper. He's an opportunist. You know what he talking about with them prescription drugs? That was the same thing that Bush was talking about before, but he didn't want the the prescription drugs to get from Canada and stuff like that. So that's all he's going to change. So he's not really doing much. He's just an opportunist. How you going to freeze money and freeze the place up on there when we struggling? Somebody making $250,000, $300,000, and you don't want to give up maybe $1,000 or $2,000 out your thing. You don't want to give it to the poor people. Talking about it's welfare. You're damn right it's welfare. It's welfare for the poor people. You think if poor people didn't need the money, they'll borrow money? Poor people are proud people. So what are you talking about? We all need the money. Y'all waste too much money. Y'all get too much money. The presidency should stop having these people fly them around for free, and you go in the White House, all the food is free and all this stuff. Y'all wasting the people money. You don't say nothing about that. All y'all people sit there. Most of the white people sat there and voted for what's his name, George Bush, and the Spanish people, because I'm black, and only like 10% maybe voted for George Bush. So none of us voted for it. It was y'all who picked George Bush. Y'all sit there and vote for this asshole who sit there and waste y'all time, waste y'all money, play y'all out, don't think nothing about y'all, but you want to sit here and talk about what is Obama going to do, Obama, his name, and all kinds of stuff. Y'all sound like little kids. And you see all these grown-ass men, grown-ass McCain and grown-ass men sitting there trying to downplay him on little stupid stuff. Oh, Reverend Wright was talking right. You went to the war, he went to the war. He fought, you fought. The difference is you got captured, he didn't get captured. The difference is he feel that America fucked him and you don't. Why? Because you're white. If you was black, maybe you would feel that same way. If your moms and pops, your old moms right now, thank God that she's living, that if she would have been sprayed with water, or your uncle or aunt or cousins or nephews, maybe, or niece, maybe you'll feel another way. So when you talk about you're a patriot and you're a hero and all this, you was a hero for a racist ass land. Now the world's trying to get together and be all as one. This is the time where people are supposed to be going for. So vote for Obama. Stop all this nonsense like he did you something. He probably smarter than you, and he probably got more stuff than you, and you sitting there talking all this trash like he did something. And Sarah Palin, take care of your own kids. Take it from me. Nobody wants to watch your kids, even if they got kids of their own. Your sister does not want to be bombarded with your kids too. They don't mind once in the blue chilling. Not every day. You have a special need kid, and he needs caring every day, looking every day, not to leave with nobody. You sit your ass home and you do your thing. First of all, you can't take care of your stuff. You loud as a look at look at your values. What age did your daughter have a boyfriend? Let's get with that. Was it 16? Was it 15? And why would you allow her to do that when it's supposed to be other stuff taken care of? And see what happened when you wasn't paying attention? What happened? She gets fucked. And she has kids, and now you talking about she's gonna get married and stuff like that. You don't even know if it's gonna work or nothing. You are a zero, and you can talk all the trash you want. You have 5 kids. One of them's going to the Marines and stuff like that, instead of getting his ass in the poor people place and help out the poor people and go ahead and teach people how to get up in the world, how y'all got it. You want to sit there and go fight for some fake ass war, some fake ass racist motherfuckers. You are a zero, Sarah Palin, and Sarah, and you be the first one out there when them things talking all that stuff about, yo, let's find out about ACORN and all this stuff like that. Let me tell you something. You abuse your power too out there. They don't find everything out there, but you abuse your power too. You haven't even been to all the places in Alaska, and we found that out already. Alaska, if anybody was out there, I could have been do the same thing what she does. I ain't giving her no respect to nothing. She got respect if you taking care and try to get these rich niggas or corrupt niggas in place. Respect to that. Otherwise than that, you're a garbage mother, and that's what I say. You hear me? And